video about support versus solo gameplays. I'm OP Eddie and the incredible gameplay comes from my friend and overpowered leader Liam or Weagal. It's an insane P226 chem strike from free-for-all. It doesn't matter which way you slice it, that's pretty impressive. His channel link will be down in the description, so I recommend you go and sub right now if you're not already. It's well worth it, trust me. Okay, so on to my topic. It's strange, being involved in YouTube and Call of Duty gives you a slightly warped perspective on gameplay standards. I feel like I'm looking at the same things as you but from a completely different angle. Gameplay standards are under the same kind of scrutiny as a murder scene from fucking CSI. Everyone pores over them in that purple UV light looking for the same telltale virgin jizz that gives away an ahem legit gameplay. It can all get a bit out of hand, and since this is the internet, context might as well go and throw itself off the nearest bridge as things can get a little heated and hyper competitive. The only way you can tell a gameplay shows any legitimate skill, I say that with the heaviest of inverted commas for reasons about to follow, is if it's gotten against real people without support. Now I know what you're thinking. Eddie is a member of OP and they're famous for being solo only. How convenient it is that I express that opinion. Well, chill out, Deep Throat. This isn't some gaming conspiracy to match the Kennedy assassination. It's just my honest opinion. I'm not going to get out my reinforced titanium soapbox and give some radical Marxist speech about the OP manifesto. I'm just going to tell you what I think. Remember the warped perspective I was telling you about? Right, well that's important now. Any gameplay, whether it's a full 9-man ballistic vest, quad, hexa, penta, whatever the fuck chem strike, or a solo 100 plus specialist, has gotten against bad players, for the most part, and I might say, judged on different scales, both impressive. However, one is more of an astounding piece of evidence about how stubborn people can be, staying in a game despite being completely molested for an entire game. That in itself is quite incredible. The other is way more natural. I use that term loosely as the people who get these solo gameplays have skills that are far beyond natural. Solo gameplays are easier for people to identify with. Most people who play COD do so casually and usually on their own. It's only when they play more do they start to party up with friends. Then they transcend the noob status that we've all endured while learning the game. I'm going to hit you with a bit of a truth bomb. Playing with other people and having good communication makes doing well easier. That's just a fact. Denying that would be like saying beating up one person with a bunch of your mates is harder than going toe to toe with someone 1v1. That's obviously bollocks, plain and simple. Solo gameplays are more impressive to me because they don't feel in some way like the player has rigged a game. Full party gameplays are kind of like setting up a blind five-a-side football game with people who have never met each other. Except for your team consists of you, Ronaldo, Messi, Ibrahimovic and Rooney. Oh, and you've been practicing with these guys all day, every day. I don't know about you, but I feel a bit weird triumphantly proclaiming that beating those chumps 235-0 took loads of skill. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. All the relevant links are in the description, so please check them out. Oh, and remember, nobody likes a cheesy catchphrase.